Welcome back. For several months, News 13 asked for your nominations for this year's Remarkable Women Awards. We received many wonderful nominations for women who are making a difference all across the Grand Strand and the PD, and several of them rose above the crowd to become this year's finalists. Today, I'll introduce you to one of them, Sarah Pope. For many of us, life is a series of twists and turns, and the destination isn't always set in stone. That was definitely the case for Sarah Pope, who knew at the age of 17 that she wanted to work with children, but didn't know exactly how. As it would turn out, a chance internship would give her clear direction and the foundation for a lifelong focus she never saw coming.
I went to college, ended up in a social work career, and my professor said, I have this internship that you need to go to at the National Autistic Society. And I was like, when is that? I don't know what that is. Never heard of, I didn't know anything about disabilities or autism at the time.
Pope spent much of her time working in a school and community in London for children with autism and saw firsthand some of the unique setbacks they faced. She read every book about autism that she could get her hands on and immersed herself so deeply in the field that she took a series of jobs that would take her across the pond, with stops in New Jersey, Texas, and South Carolina.
I saw the struggles of the families, and it was like this constant fight and advocating for every single thing that they needed. And so I decided I would try and provide those things through SOS so that we could fill in gaps for all of the things that were missing and all of the things that I knew people needed along the lifespan.
It just so happens that Pope would come to understand those struggles much better than she ever imagined, becoming a mother to 2 sons with autism. 15 years ago, Pope created the nonprofit SOS Care in Horry County that provides services, programs, camps, and activities that help enable those with autism to live as independently as possible. What she began to notice, though, was a desire for so much more. An entire community that could offer affordable housing for people with autism and intellectual disabilities, and the kind of support that would allow them to not only make it in the world, but to thrive.
We had a team of people, we got together, we bought some land, and very painfully we figured out how to make it happen. And now it's just gotten easier and easier. So we phased this place at, Oak Tree Farm, and we just finished phase 4. And 48 more people will be coming. We have about 85 already, and we have 1 house left to build out here, and it will be full.
What began as a vision turned into a pretty amazing reality, and Pope was able to integrate everything she learned over the past 35 years to change the lives of countless people along the Grand Strand. Oak Tree Farm is now a bustling little community with transportation to and from jobs, life skills training, an amenities center, and on-site facilities that help give those living with autism the kind of support they need to even out the playing field.
I mean, it's life-changing, just like it is for anybody else. And I think that people put limitations on people based on some beliefs that they have. And what we found was when people moved here, those beliefs didn't really make sense anymore because people were actually able to do way more than we had anticipated that they could do.
Now, Pope said it's important to note that she didn't do any of this alone and that she has an incredible team behind her that not only supports her ideas, but also helps bring them to life. You can help support the mission of SOS Care and Oak Tree Farm, whether in the form of financial support or volunteering your time. We have links where you can do just that right now in this story on our website, WBTW.com.